Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yesterday I posted a video last night about how to adapt your phone screen so it has the least impact possible on your melatonin and therefore will improve your sleep, fingers crossed. So if you haven't checked it out, please check it out. It's 2 minutes long, just shows you, if you've got an iPhone, how to change the hue so it's not a blue backlit screen. It overlays a red filter, which then subsequently takes out all the blue from the screen and therefore limits the melatonin suppression. So if you haven't looked at it, it's a post from last night, and it's only 2 minutes long, so it could be worth it. Yeah, on to today. So it's raining, it's dark, it's cloudy, and so you think, there's no point in going out. I'm here to say no, still go out. There are still a multitude of benefits, and it's still lighter outside than it is inside. Remember that. Even on the darkest day, unless you have very, very bright lights at home, it'll still be lighter outside than it will be inside, and therefore it is still important for your gene expression throughout the day, for your sleep at night, for you to be outside, as well as a bit of fresh air, as well as if you can walk around trees and nature, then we know that's beneficial for psychological health, as well as going out for a walk is good for physical health. And if you paid attention to one or two of the videos I did a few weeks ago, you know the more weight-bearing activities we can have, the better it is for our weight, because now they're starting to establish that we have almost pressure sensors in various joints, that the more you walk, for example, the more feedback they get from the pressure sensors. And what your body is very good at is finding the most efficient way of possible of doing something. So if it senses that you are walking a lot, but you're carrying too much weight, it's making it very difficult, and subsequently you're having to burn more energy than you could do. So then it makes it more likely, and it allows your body to lose excess weight slightly more easily. Now I did a long video about this a few weeks ago, because it's a relatively new study that came out, but it's really interesting. And so, for example, if you are someone that cycles a lot, if you are someone that swims a lot, you don't get that same feedback. And so if you are someone that is trying to lose weight and they are your two main exercises, cycling and swimming, then you might find your body puts up slightly more resistance because it's not getting the same feedback. Plus, don't forget that calories in, calories out, all that jazz. But this is just a nice additional thing to say, okay, I might be able to suggest to my body that it is good for me to lose a little bit of weight by walking, running, doing things that send signals to your joints. A lighter person would be able to function a lot more efficiently doing that same activity. And so there's another good example, good reason to get out and go for a walk. But that's easy for me to say, obviously, because I've got it into my rhythm now that I kind of get a little bit fidgety if I don't go out for a walk. But I don't see that as a negative. And that's what we should kind of strive for, really, is that if we can get to the point where physical activity, not necessarily exercise, but exercise as well, we need to get exercise into a routine that when we don't have it, we get a little bit fidgety. But physical exercise or physical activity, that's where we've lost a lot. Just being active generally, going for walks, like for example, I love when I have my daughter, because it's an extra reason to go out for an extra walk to the park, play in the park with her, and therefore if I could do the work that I need to do in front of the computer whilst out for a walk, I absolutely would. But I need to write protocols and stuff for people buying lights, and find out and research new lights, etc. And therefore I can't always do that, but I absolutely would if I could. Anyway, so I've given you 2 bits of information. 1, get outside because it's still lighter outside than it is inside, and it's better for both of your physical and your mental health. 2, if you can do weight bearing activities whilst outside, going for a walk, etc., then your body will get signals that perhaps I could make it more efficient if I was carrying slightly less weight. Happy days, that's a win-win on information. That's outside in the daylight, physical health, psychological health, sleep health, and then also I might be able to increase a little bit of weight loss if I sort my calories in, calories out. I might get less resistance from my body if my body understands that shifting a lighter weight would be more efficient. Have a great day, stay healthy, and even if it's raining, like now, it's raining, get outside, it's not cold. Get outside,